U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, and he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught by Smith. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but then there's a 14-play drive to get through.
It's not like you're going negative on that. I was. Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Try and start this drive in the air. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Pass for 20. And he has scored. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 20, 10.
Ain't doing nothing.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up at 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Play here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Lock on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
The 44-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This time is going to be hooked up. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. We're scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime, and what's it's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Midfield, here's Locke. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 21.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 20 yards. This time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. This is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned it slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Open down the middle of the field. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go straight. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 49-yard line.
Too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's going to be taken down. They sack him. The final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke now to throw. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, block. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded in the 17. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And knocks the ball away. The throw's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken to about the 14. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it, and it's caught inside the 35. They're going to Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And knocked out. It looked like, fortunately, the Broncos are able to recover.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.